Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird. Welcome back to our October special series of Bumps in the Night. This week we are talking about ogres. So, the basic definition of what an ogre is a man eating giant. This is the definition that you will typically encounter in folklore. But it has also crossed over into our everyday language, referring to a cruel or terrifying person, obviously as a pejorative, as a way of describing just how beyond the pale the way they conduct themselves is. Now, ogre is a general term, and it can also specifically refer to the masculine. Ogress is the feminine specifically. The origin of this word comes from, mostly thought from the French, first used by Perrault and Comtes in 1697, and then more anciently Etruscan in reference to the god Orcus, who was known for eating human flesh, and some think that some of his physical characteristics have transferred over to the idea of the ogre. And of course, ogre does come from the same root word as what is for orc. In appearance, they are unnaturally tall, perhaps, about 12 feet on the average in height, extremely broad, hulking, stout, sturdy kind of bodies, abnormally and disproportionately large heads, abundant and unkempt hair, or the other extreme, totally bald, oddly colored skin. Most illustrations I've come across, they kind of portray it in this greenish to gray, green to gray complexion. So not very nice to look at. Usually very prominent teeth, and all the better to eat you with because they are, man eaters. And temperament, instinctively cross, not too bright, very quick tempers. They are inclined towards being violent amongst themselves as much as towards others. And they are generally considered to have very coarse and limited linguistic abilities. And they dwell primarily in woodlands that are still conveniently placed close by to raid towns and villages, or they tend to be in caves or on mountain peaks. They are not known, little typo in my presentation there, but they are not known for their architectural skills or sense of aesthetics. So anything they built is primitive and rustic to say the least. In fact, they're not really known for as being makers of anything. Whatever tools they have at their disposal, it was probably, conveniently placed rock or a club that they discovered, oh, if I attach spikes to this, it's more effective. But they are not craftsmen. They are not manufacturers of anything. They are not artists. Um, this is a pretty rough and tumble kind of creature that does appear in folklore. And this is just a very brief overview of what they are. And if they ever are of interest to you, if you are interested in the topic of ogres and various stories that they're in beyond Shrek, I hope this gives you a little bit of a head start on where to start looking. But I think that'll do it for now. Next week, our final installment of Bups in the Night, we will be talking about boggarts. So hope to see you then. But in the meantime, let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.